Each different type of landform is going to have a recognizable pattern of contours, right? And this is called its signature. Your textbook reviews a couple of them: a hill, a valley, a convex slope, a uniform slope, and a level or flat area. And then in your module, all right, I've placed another resource that goes into some more detail about different terrain features. Let's start out by taking a look at a hill. Here you see it in the photo on the left, and on the right in plan view, you can see that its signature includes contours that connect back to themselves. All right, they are a loop. Now in this case, it's a pretty round or circular hill. It doesn't have to be. It could be elongated or irregular. Right? And then often you'll have a spot elevation. That's what this little X is right here at the top, that will tell you the highest point of that hill. Moving to our sand table, a hill is a pretty easy one to model here. Let's take a look. It's going to be any rise in elevation, right? And you can see that the contours will connect to each other. Right, they'll be continuous. A valley is going to be a depression in the ground, but it's usually tilted. Think about how a stream runs down a valley, It's got an uphill side and a downhill side a little bit to that stream. All right, so take a look at this one right here, which is a drainage swale, really, and you'll see the signature of this landform. Right, it's got a contour line tracing elevation 26 right here and kind of pointing uphill. So these are going to turn and they point in the uphill direction. Over here on the plan, you can tell that this is a valley because it's got these points, all right, and they're pointing uphill, all right, going up. Moving back to our sand table, let's take a look. If we aim for the low end of our valley here, right, and we can create kind of the banks of that valley, right? So you can trace the contours of the same elevation, and they're going to kind of point uphill. A uniform slope is a pretty easy signature to read. It's a group of parallel lines. So take a look here. We have a slope coming down the hill in this direction, and your contours are a series of mostly parallel, of course they're not perfect, lines, right? In the plan here, you can tell that this is a uniform slope because the lines are parallel to each other and equally spaced. Coming back to our sand table, let's create a uniform slope. I'm going to go higher, kind of on, that's my left, and lower on the right. All right, so I hope you can see uniform slope, higher on the left, lower on the right. And if we were to trace everything the same elevation and then move down, everything on the same elevation, move down, same elevation. All right, our contours look roughly from the plan view like parallel lines. Actually, this direction, parallel lines. A level landform is a piece of flat ground. Now, we commonly want to build level landforms, maybe for a particular activity like a picnic area, or to place a parking lot or a building. All right, and on the plan, they look like kind of a whole lot of nothing. Take a look here. This is a level area right here. You can see that this contour runs around it. Right, and then we get to have some steeper slope over in this area. But this piece is flat. That means even with whatever variations are in here, and if it's a natural area, there will be variations. All right. They are never more or less than the contour interval, and so we never have another contour. All right. You might see some spot elevations in here, and those will hit the high point, or in this case, points in this area, and they won't be more than one contour interval away. Coming back to the sand table, I've kept the slope that we had earlier, right? But now let's add a flat level area to it. And we're going to kind of come in right in here, add a little sand here, and create maybe a flat area right here. Maybe you want to place a little building or have a little picnic area or something right in this area. Okay, so you can tell that if the contours for this slope are coming down, right, the next one would come and go around this flat area, right, and continue. And the next contour might come and go around and continue, right? So flat level area.